How do you feel about the new technologies that they're coming out with for tattooing?
Technologies as far as what?
They have, from what I hear, is like the silent gun, the ink that glows in the dark with the black light. They just come up with new nifty things to take art to the next level. Are you OG, or do you stick to what you know, or do you test the lines and try the machine that doesn't make any noise?
Well, they're not really like taking it to another level. They're just keeping people interested in it. You know, people who would not be into tattoos, now they see this glow in the dark ink, so now they want to get a tattoo, you know? So it's a way of keeping the whole tattooing industry going and living longer. I'm more into the, not old school, but just the regular single needle black and gray work, you know? But I'm open to try anything out that comes out. You know, if it works, if it makes my work better, then I try it. If not, then I just drop it.
And what do you prefer to? Do you have any art that you prefer to draw? That you like skulls, portraits?
Well, your tattoo is only as good as your reference, pretty much. So whether it's a portrait, a skull, a picture, a pinup, or whatever, if it has the right elements, then that's all that matters, you know. But you don't really need. I don't really pick a specific drawing. I look for the right elements in a picture, and I go forward with it.
Do you think most of your work that's referred to is done by word of mouth?
Yeah, I believe you're only as good as your last tattoo, you know. So if you don't keep a consistency of good work, then eventually people are gonna see that only 2 out of 10 are good tattoos and the rest are sucky ones. So eventually they're gonna drop you.
Is there any place on the body that you can use tattoos?
Yes. Like some girls, you mean, or?
Male or female?
Yeah, I mean, like, it all depends on the skin of the person, you know, like on the arm, on the back, you know, on a flat area, on a nice, smooth piece of skin, you know, that is not damaged by the sun. That's the best place to work on.
What's the hardest area to tattoo?
Like the ribs, the neck, you know, a place where you're not really comfortable doing it.
What's the craziest tattoo
that I did? Well, I did a girl's genitals.
private part?
Private part, yeah. I don't know why she did it. I mean, she ruined it. You know? But that's the craziest one that I've done.
Okay, well, thank you very much for taking the time to interview with us. I know you mentioned something about a tattoo on your arm. I would just showing that to you.
It's a friend of mine, Chewy. He's the one that inspires me pretty much.
So your friend?
It's my friend Chewy. He pretty much inspires me, you know. He's a little guy, he's younger than me, you know, but I mean, he's really got skills, you know. He makes me want to get better at what I do, you know, so I thank him for that. Chewy.
Well, thank you very much for taking the time.
No, I thank you for taking your interest and talking to me.
No problem. Enjoy the show.
Alrighty.
Hi, I'm Anis. What's your name?
Joe Solomon.
Joe, you have a lot of work done here.
Yes, I have. I've been working on it for 2 years now.
Which one of these tattoos, Joe, are your favorite?
Actually, my kids are the ones that are my favorite ones, because those actually are the first ones that I put on about a year and a half ago. Yeah.
Wow, who's your favorite artist?
Steve Soto is my favorite artist from Goodfellas Tattoo in Orange, city of Orange. So.
Has Steve done all these tattoos here?
All of them, except for 10% of it, which is this right here. He did some touch-up work on that, and then he did a travel dragon back over here. They touched it up, but the rest of the work, he's done it all.
Wow, that's some amazing work. Right here, are you part Indian? Does this stand for something?
Yes, it does. What it does is I'm a full Mexican. I'm not American. I was born in Mexico, so I'm allowed to put stuff like this because I know what a meaning is and stuff like that. So this is like the Spanish scene, and this is the Aztec scene. So it's all basically all put together. You know, when the Spaniards conquered the Aztecs, so now I have the Aztecs here. So yeah, pretty much all put together.
That's wicked. Which one of these tattoos was the most painful for you?
For me, it would be the rib cage area, which is like right up in here.
Yeah, that's a nice tattoo right there. That's amazing work. That's amazing work. Turn around, let me see your back. 2 years of work. Wow, that's amazing. Do you plan on getting any more?
Oh yes, I'm not done yet. I still got my legs to do. So I'm starting that probably next month.
Okay, so where have you stopped?
So far, like, I'm trying to finish up my arms.
Okay.
So that's where I'm at right now. So I'm trying to finish up the gap area. And then get back on my legs.
Okay, well, thank you very much for taking time to talk with us today, and enjoy the rest of the show.
All right, thank you very much.
I'm here with Herman, Tommy's cousin. Herman, I'm checking out some of your ink. It's pretty wicked. How long have you been torturing yourself here?
About 2 years.
Yeah. The back looks pretty painful. Which one's your favorite tattoo, Herman?
Scarface right here. I like.
Scarface?
Yeah.
How long has it taken you to do all this work you have?
2 months.
Wow, the one on your back took 2 months?
Yeah.
What made you get this one?
I just like the movie.
That's pretty wicked.
Tommy's brother had a big old picture and he wanted to do it on me.
I'm here with Anthony with Felony Fights. Anthony, tell me a little bit about how you got started with Felony Fights.
Okay, first off, Kurt Osborne, one of the guys from Crazy White Boys, had an idea as far as filming fights. And he was going to the bars and trying to catch fights on tape. So then he mentioned to a friend of his, which is a friend of my other partner, Solo, Michael Lynch, said that he needed to get some fights for whatever video he had planned. And so Solo stated that he can get any, just make a few calls and he can get it set up. And then that's when we took it from there and started recruiting different types of fighters.
Where do you get these fighters from?
All over, word of mouth.
And are they paid for these fights, or they just do it for fun?
Just do it for fun, for pride.
Okay. And you have a business partner that came up with this idea with you, or is it just you?
It's actually Kurt came up with the idea, and then Solo and myself. Solo had the idea, and he got his friends, and then I came on board because I fought in one of the videos. From there, I just started recruiting a lot of fighters, and I became part of the owner.
Okay. I mean, I actually saw one of the fights on the internet, and I think it's one of the fights that actually made you. What fight was that?
That was Mike from Mecca and Tommy in Volume 2. That was really the fight that made us, as far as a lot of the controversy over that particular fight. The knockout, the knees to the head while he was knocked out. It's been over about 2.5 years. We're at it.
You have the clothing line, and the clothing line's doing well.
Doing well, and then we got Porn Star Punch Out that we came out with that airs March 27th on pay-per-view.
Okay. Do you have any upcoming fights for the fans that actually enjoy Felony Fights already, and then the fans that have all of the best of Felony Fights? Is there any upcoming fights that we should know?
We have the best of being done with all the greatest fights of male and female. And then we have a Cops and Cons that we'll be doing, that'll be airing on pay-per-view. It's a sanctioned event, MMA.
Okay, well, awesome. Thank you very much, Anthony, and keep up the good work.
All right, thank you.
I'm here with
Danny and Jesse.
And your friend's name is?
Francisco.
Okay, and you've been a tattoo artist for how long?
2 years.
2 years, and you?
10 years.
Okay, do you guys both work for the same tattoo shop?
Kinda.
Okay, what's the name of the tattoo shop you work for?
I used to work with him and I just quit. That's why I couldn't stand this guy no more.
What's the name of the tattoo shop you work for now?
Dirty Pirate Studios.
And how long have you been there?
Like a year.
And you?
I work for Dead Man Studios.
And how long have you been there?
I've been there about a couple months.
And how long have you guys been friends?
For about a year.
About a year. Did you guys meet through the tattoo shop?
Yeah.
And as tattoo artists, what do you specialize in as far as art?
I like to do portraits, big scale, large scale, black and gray work.
Hey, I'm pretty impressed. Portraits, as far as I've heard, on an artist level, is like a step up. It's difficult. It's a lot difficult to the basic tattoo.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same thing. Black and gray, portraits, realistic. Pretty much anything that comes with it.